there's like two things in golf that have blown my mind, and seeing square is one of them. Look at this, stay where you are. Is that about the white flag? Stand behind the ball. Do you want to start it there? No. Where do we want to start it? Here. Now set back up to the ball. How far right does that look? Pretty significantly right. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? I think most of this is understanding what square looks like, and you're going to see in a second, there's like two things in golf that have blown my mind, and seeing square is one of them. If you are a drawer of the golf ball, I believe that you should aim where you want to finish, start it right, and curve it back. Let me say that again. Aim where you want to finish, start it right, curve it back. I think what you do a lot of is aim right and actually hit a pull draw. The first thing we got to do is we got to understand what square looks like. From where you're standing, we agree that the two sticks are parallel, the front six pointing, and the alignment six in line with the white pole. Okay? I want you to stand with your feet parallel to the stick, and then let me know where that stick looks relative to the white flag. Look at this, stay where you are. Is that about the white flag? Yeah. Stand behind the ball. Do you want to start it there? No. No. Where do we want to start it? Here. Yeah, this is where you should want to start it. Now set back up to the ball. How far right does that look? Pretty significantly right. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? I'm going to set up two more sticks just so we have some perspective of things.
So when you're lining up your club face, you want it at the target.
Well, I want my club face where I want to start.
Okay.
This is what ends up happening. It's funny, anytime I'm out, and I get the pleasure of going out and helping someone out on tour, the very first thing we got to check is perception of square. Because typically, if they're off, this is off. And sometimes this fixes the problem. Not always, but sometimes. Let's do it. So, ball started through. Pretty good. Baby drill. That was awesome. Club face just got a little left. Come take a look. Again, I still want to work on this takeaway, but I want you to see really the exit. So see how this thing's starting to pretty much trace, maybe just go slightly above. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I think some of that challenge still comes from this club wanting to roll in, work up, and have to tip around. The bigger problem with that club coming in is it then likes to roll back up for you just a little bit. The problem with that for you is the initial move is actually quite steep. But because you want to be a drawer and because the target is over here, we start seeing this club drop back on the inside. Mm-hmm. And you eventually get it back on plane. But the problem is for you to do that, you've had to kind of stand up and start backing up. And what happens when you stand up and back up? The club can roll. When the club rolls, you overhook it. Because you know how to square a club face now. And there it goes. And we see this action through the ball. Gotcha. So let's keep adding some layers to this. All right, take it back to my hand, stop. Good, so we're gonna put this right at the edge of the cone. Okay, if we put it too close to you, you could hit in the downswing. So that's why you wanna make sure it's just far enough away where you can still hit it, but not close enough for the downswing. From there, we're gonna put what we call the tip out noodle. The tip out noodle is really kind of the anti-cheat of over the top. So that's all we're trying to keep you from doing. What we're gonna do is kind of make it about 12 inches off the ground or about the middle of your shin. And we're gonna put it right on the target line. So this sits right over top of the target line. Again, if you come over the top at all, you would feel it. So how do you make an on-plane takeaway so that you can trace the stick as you exit to soften your draw? Nope, that's in. Yep, and then up, perfect. And then underneath the blue noodle as you come down. Yep, and trace. Awesome. That's so good. That's why the cone's there. Great job. That's all right. Keep figuring it out.
Right now it does feel very stiff, especially this.
Yeah.
How do you start converting that to like a normal swing where you finish?
Great question. All right, staying on this side. All right, so if I was to trace the stick, here's what I'd do with my arms. Notice how my arms fold. They fold up. The analogy we like to use is that of an umbrella. So if I was to trace the stick, can I then feel like I hold an umbrella over my head? So hit, and then I'll help you with your arms and your finish. So hold your finish. So hit. Hold it. Yeah, right there. See how your arms are soft? Yeah. So this is probably one of my favorite pictures. Bunch of different ball flights and body types there. Mm-hmm. This one's fun. Soft, right? Soft in their arms. The reality is most guys finish in the same fashion. But it's a really good question of, hey, okay, I got all this. I feel a little rigid. What do I do? Well, you do what you just showed me right there, which I really liked. Yeah. Yeah, good start line. I thought you kind of fought the urge to want to do it with the right hand a little bit. And that makes sense. I mean, you haven't been doing it long. Just overcook the start line a little bit. Just like that. Awesome job. So, what we said, stand back there so you can see it, is you did what a lot of people do. Because your perception of square was off, your golf swing tried to fix it. You had a tendency to aim a little right. By aiming right, your club would come in and over early, but you wanted to draw it, so you'd tip it back under late. Your brain goes, uh-oh, and here come the hands trying to fix it. So the first thing is we got to understand what square looks like, and oh my goodness, of all the things that I probably ever taught, I still sit in here, and I mean, I've been doing this for over 15 years giving this lesson, and I go, I mean, that still looks way right, even to me today. That's step one. Step two was, okay, we had to get a little bit better idea of a better takeaway. The cool part is for you is when the takeaway got better, what happened to the golf swing? Oh my gosh, like instantly the club started shallowing sooner. And then it was this idea of, okay, how do we finish with some softness? And when that started happening, start lines were good. We weren't overcooking it. And the ball started seeing where we wanted it to be seen.